Evening, and thank you for tuning in to Sacred Rose Tarot 1111. Today we have an oracle message coming to us from the Angel of Hope. Hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. What a beautiful message. We could always do with a good reminder on that, right? All right, our first card out today comes to us from the Sacred Rebels Oracle. And this card is card number 12. It says, every journey starts with a single step. And I see in her suitcase, she's got like some butterflies coming out. All right, so we may have some messages about transformation here. We'll just have to see here. All right, so the Sacred Rebels Oracle, Guidance for Living in a Unique and Authentic Life, is from Alana Fairchild. And this particular card says, every journey starts with a single step. You are on a journey. Yes, it is an internal journey, but there is also a physical expression of this journey that is going to become increasingly important to the fulfillment of your destiny in this lifetime. Your journey has started on the inside. I'm trying to get the lighting better here. But its destination will be the physical expression of an internal healing. This journey will draw upon what you have learned and mastered over the course of your life, so much so that you may feel as though your life experiences have prepared you just for this particular adventure. You have all that you need within you. This is not a time to worry about what you are going to take with you. From within your heart, you will sense what needs to come along for the ride and what is best left behind you now. You may be surprised at exactly how much can be left behind. Excuse me. Without you feeling concerned or anxious, you will be able to travel far lighter than you ever imagined possible. To be best equipped for this journey, you will need a lightness of heart and the realization that change can be an incredible blessing, even if what you are leaving behind is something you found secure, safe, familiar, or comforting. Just as the butterfly leaves the chrysalis behind when it is time to spread its newly formed wings, so too are you ready to leave behind what once was and embrace what is more appropriate for you at this time. There is an element to the journey you are embarking upon that is unknown. Perhaps it is news to you that you are even taking a journey. However, the realization that traveling along a familiar path brings no guarantees is more likely. This open, unscripted quality to your journey will help you gain the most from your experiences. You see, this journey is a spiritual gift. It is an invitation from the great loving heart of the universe, calling you into something that you would not have otherwise found. You are not supposed to know all the details, nor how it is going to work out. Before you set out, you are just meant to take one step after the other, again and again, so that you can receive the gifts that are headed your way. If you are considering taking a physical trip somewhere, this oracle comes as confirmation that the journey will in some way be a life-changing one, and this is good. If the journey you are If the journey you are considering is of a more internal variety, such as exploring a new field of consciousness, beginning a new creative work, or traveling into the void of unknown possibilities in order to start your work, then this oracle is confirmation that it is indeed a wise choice and much new life will come of it. This oracle brings you particular guidance that the apparently small steps you are taking in an area of your life, important to you right now, are actually far more powerful and constructive than you realize. Sometimes we are gaining ground, but the effect is not immediately obvious. This doesn't mean that nothing is happening. It simply means that the effects of your actions are cumulative, and soon they will begin to overflow into the physical world with a positive impact that may surprise you. This oracle brings you the message to keep going. If you have been doing a lot of inner work and are frustrated or concerned, this goes on for a while, evidently. All right. Concerned that you are not seeing the results translate into the physical world, keep the faith, as the physical manifestation of your inner work is coming. Remember that you have all the resources you need and then some. Your inner and outer journeys are blessed with positive energy, and all you need to do is keep going, one step at a time. In the healing process, you can say aloud, of my own free will, I now choose to surrender any fear or doubt about my ability to succeed. I believe in myself. I trust myself. I have faith in the unfolding journeys of my life, both internally and out in the world. Even in the face of the unknown, I know that positive energy surrounds me, and I am protected. Through unconditional love, I am supported and assisted to take each step as need be, so that my great creative life journey can be all that it can be. You may like to complete your healing process with a quick dance around the lounge room, feeling joy in your heart and lightness in your step. Just a suggestion. That's cute. So a couple of things came to mind when I read that. Number one, when it was talking about a journey, just keep going, keep the faith, one step at a time kind of thing. There is a Chinese proverb. I can't say exactly where it comes from, like in terms of who wrote it or whatever. But I do know there is a Chinese proverb that says, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. So it kind of reminded me of that. So just taking that first step is taking some form of action and getting you into the right direction. So that's awesome. And then also kind of like in a little funny, cute way at the end of that reading where it was like, keep the faith and just keep going. Kind of reminded me of Nemo, Finding Nemo, with the little fish they call Dory. Just keep swimming, da, 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 and she kind of just went on this journey of a lifetime and had no idea, but she just kept going. So sometimes we don't have to know all the answers. Sometimes we're just not going to know all the answers, and that's okay. You have to have a little bit of faith, a little bit of trust. This particular card here comes to us from the Angel Prayers Oracle Cards Guidebook by Kyle Gray. I'm not going to read this one because I believe we've seen this one in another reading, and it's pretty basic. It says that, loved one in heaven, thank you, loved ones in heaven, for drawing close at this time. And so what this card is telling and conveying to us is that you have loved ones or a loved one that has passed over. They've already transitioned. They're on the other side, and they're helping you in a big way. So this could be part of this journey process. It could be part of like, ancestors, coming forward to help you do some inner healing, inner child work. There's a lot of different things it could be, right? And one of the ways you can sort of tap into finding out who this is, this passed over loved one. Maybe it's somebody while they were here on earth. Maybe it's somebody from a long line in your generation. We don't know. But if it's somebody that you think of immediately comes to mind when you think of a passed over loved one, there's a good chance it's that individual helping you out. This card here, these are, got some water on it from my water. These cards are really beautiful. They are new, and I love them like crazy. They're so, I just love them. So kind of whimsical, creative, artistic. So we got card number 36. Today is the day. It is time to begin the journey. And how awesome is this that we got this card talking about this journey. We got this card up here, the Angel of Hope, of Love and Acceptance, overseeing the whole message. Like, have hope, love, and acceptance, a little bit of faith sprinkled in there to help you on your journey. You've got a loved one coming through, or even loved ones. Could be multiple people that have transitioned already coming across to help you. And then when I look at this card, I see what appears to be a giraffe with butterfly wings. So adorable. There's a lady, sort of like a Victorian era dressed lady. And then we have this like rainbow. There's a lot of colors. There's some butterflies up here, it looks like. And it's talking about today is the day. 3 + 6 is 9. That's fulfillment. 12, 1 + 2 is 3, which is a multiple of 9. So you could be seeing angel number 333. And these beautiful new cards from the new deck are coming from the Inner Child Oracle Guidebook by Amanda Lynn Eisling. I'm not sure exactly if I pronounced that right. But it says here, today is the day. It can seem overwhelming when you look toward the finish line of a journey that you have not yet begun and see how long it will take to reach the end. But the finish line is not always where your attention belongs. It belongs in the space right in front of you. The journey begins with one step and continues with the next step and the next until one day you will have arrived. If you have pulled this card, then it might be time to do what you have been putting off. So it might be something you could ask yourself, is there something that I've been putting off? Is there something that I need to actually start taking some action, take those first steps necessary to make whatever it is, happen? So we have a self-care exercise. It says here, make a commitment to yourself to begin your journey. Though it might seem scary, know that beyond the horizon awaits something more wonderful than you can know in this present moment. No one is ever truly ready at their first steps. It is not perfection that we seek, but a life lived fully. And it says, if you do any sort of responsive journaling, or maybe you like to journal, keep a dream journal, just did like a daily affirmations, personal journal, any of that stuff, you can ask, how does it feel to start your new adventure today? Take some time to list all of the wonderful things that will come to you on this new journey. There is much to look forward to. It's beautiful. And that's just, I love it too, because it's the inner child oracle deck, and it makes me think of like this sort of reminiscent, sort of whimsical kind of childlike environment. So maybe have some childlike faith, maybe sort of, take that trust and have a little faith and know everything's going to be good and it's going to turn out right. This card is also from a new deck. These are really cool. What is this one called? Let's see. These are the Gold Ink Oracle Cards Guidebook. And one of the things that really drew me to this deck, because when I go online and I buy them, I buy them based on like the pictures and see what's sort of calls to me, what I kind of resonate with and everything. And I love this particular deck because to me it felt like, a kid drew these, like the art of children kind of thing. They're very sort of whimsical, like they've stick people, stick figures and stuff. Whereas, something like this card, for example, is like all this beautiful artistry in all of these other cards. And this one's sort of like, it looks kind of like kids drew it, and colored it and everything. So I loved it and I bought it for that reason. And it's funny that I felt called to use both the Inner Child deck and this one. And they came out right after one another. And this particular one says, dreams. Follow your dreams. Don't give up. If it makes you happy, do it. And it's card number 41. 4 plus 1 is 5. So and 5 is typically the number that represents change in numerology. So there could be something that's requiring you to maybe change your perspective, or if you feel like you have this like life goal, or maybe when you were younger, you had this passion or this desire to do some sort of creative project or something that you always kind of wanted to do. But, and I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. So it was like, that's progress. So perhaps it's time to sort of remember some of those early childhood dreams, tap into that inner child energy, and don't give up. Have some faith, take those next steps, follow your dreams. This card is really encouraging. There's a lot of blue here. So I think, makes me think of like the throat chakra. So perhaps this is even some sort of dreams that you kind of kept to yourself and didn't really tell a lot of people. Maybe you didn't have a lot of support in that area early on growing up, and maybe like you felt like maybe your dreams were too fantastical, or somebody would maybe say, oh, that's not going to happen, or what are you, get your head out of the clouds, kid. You never know. There could have been anything, right? But I'm sort of getting like, it's okay to be funky and weird and fun, and just like, see, it's kind of like flying here. He's got this like cape. He's got kind of a funny little drawing, and he's just like, I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna get my weird little cape and I'm gonna fly with my little stick arms and big bugly eyes and stuff. So it's just like, like these cards have all been saying, trust the process, have hope, love, and acceptance for who you are, your path, what's going on in your life. All of this is coming together for this journey that you may be taking, some steps that you might be taking, some action, taking the time to actually sit down and set a goal, have a plan. But in this card, it reminded us we're not always going to know what the course of action is always going to be. But in terms of taking that first step, and then the next day, maybe one more step, and then one more step. And sometimes it feels like it's one little step at a time, but then later on we start to gain momentum and it goes a little bit faster and faster and faster. And before we know it, we're doing this, this great thing that we set out to do. And maybe at first it was kind of a mystery, but then it starts to sort of unveil. There's like this unveiling process that happens as you go on. So we have 3 action cards here that are really great. I love these Messages of Cosmic Oracle cards, and they just have basic reminders. Open your heart, not just a little, all the way, and let love in. I feel like, I'm going to put this over here because I feel like this has to do with like opening your heart. You've got loved ones helping you. You know, let that love come in. If you're thinking of a past loved one, or a past loved one came to mind when this card came out, it's okay to sort of harness that energy, that love that they're sending you, because they're trying to reach out to you and let you know that they're thinking of you, they're helping you. Also, your angelic team, your guides, they're also helping you. So, excuse me, you might start noticing like flowers. You might start noticing just kind of random things like maybe feathers on the ground, or loose change, or even keys, you know, those kind of things. Also, we have bet on yourself, take chances, reach your dreams. You've got this. That's awesome. It's like right here next to this dreams card. This guy's going right there. In fact, I'm going to read that again. Bet on yourself, take chances. Look at this guy. He's totally betting on himself. He's kind of the underdog. He makes me think of like an underdog. Like, I don't know that anybody would bet on this dude, but he's betting on himself. He's going to go for it. So bet on yourself, take chances, go for it, reach your dreams. You got this. That's beautiful. I love it. That's some fun energy. It's like, there is like a lot of childlike energy in here. So it's kind of fun. I like it. It's a wonderful energy. And we also have speak up and speak out. Let your voice be heard loud and clear. So remember how I said in this one, I kind of got the feeling like maybe you sort of catch your dreams to yourself, and that's not going to be for everybody. You know, if it resonates, keep it. If it doesn't resonate, you know, leave it behind. But maybe there was something you sort of kept hidden to yourself and didn't really tell other people about it. You kind of maybe had a little bit of doubt and like didn't want somebody to like crush your dreams or like break your spirit or whatever. This is saying, although we all have an inner child, you're not a kid now. So you're stronger, you are smarter, you're more experienced, you have wisdom. So now don't be afraid to speak up and speak out and let your voice be heard loud and clear, because you're going to, whatever this journey is, it's going to be successful, and it's something really great is going to happen as a result of it. So I hope this message brought some clarity and provided some insight. Please remember that not every message is going to resonate, and that's totally okay, because we are all on different parts of our journey. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also comment. This helps grow the channel, and it is appreciated. Thank you. Love and light. Take care.